Have you heard of Bill Withers? If you haven't, then I'm sure you'll know his music. He's a famous American singer who died a couple of weeks ago. He wrote some very famous and wonderful songs, and although they're nearly 50 years old, they're still very popular today. He was popular because his songs are beautiful, and yet they're also very simple. You may have heard Lean on Me being played. It's been called the anthem of today, the anthem of this crisis. It's a song that's the sentiments of the song. They fit the mood of today. I'm not going to sing it, but the words say, sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we're wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm going to need somebody to lean on. Why am I saying all of this? He's right though, isn't he? We all have pain. We've all felt pain in different degrees in recent weeks. But who will you lean on in this time? Maybe you knew that's where I was going with it. The Bible has its own group of songs, and they're called the Psalms. 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 And they're in the middle of the Bible, and they're different songs for different occasions. And I'm going to read one to you this morning. And a bit like Bill Withers, it's a song full of repetition. It's made of simple words and phrases, but instead of saying lean on me, it says lean on him, lean on God. Lean on me is a lovely sentiment, but ultimately other people will let you down. They won't always be there. But here we have a reminder that the one we lean on as Christians has been there since before the world began and will be there in every situation. This psalm also explains God's motives in his actions. It gives you far more hope than any song could. It's the song we need to hear today. It's Psalm 136, and it says this: Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the God of gods. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord of lords. His love endures forever. To him who alone does great wonders. His love endures forever. Who by his understanding made the heavens. His love endures forever. Who spread out the earth upon the waters. His love endures forever. Who made the great lights. His love endures forever. The sun to govern the day. His love endures forever. The moon and stars to govern the night. His love endures forever. To him who struck down the firstborn of Egypt. His love endures forever. And brought Israel out from among them. His love endures forever. With a mighty hand and outstretched arm. His love endures forever. To him who divided the Red Sea. His love endures forever. And brought Israel through the midst of it. His love endures forever. But swept Pharaoh and his army into the Red Sea. His love endures forever. To him who led his people through the wilderness. His love endures forever. To him who struck down great kings. His love endures forever. And killed mighty kings. His love endures forever. Sihon, king of the Amorites. His love endures forever. And Og, king of Bashan. His love endures forever. And gave their land as inheritance. His love endures forever. An inheritance to his servant Israel. His love endures forever. He remembered us in our low estate. His love endures forever. And freed us from our enemies. His love endures forever. He gives food to every creature. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the God of heaven. His love endures forever. It's exhausting, isn't it? In a good way. It tells us the history of the world and Israel, more specifically. The first 3 verses tell us what God is like. His character even before the world had been created. The next 6 verses tell us about his awesome creation, the skies, the sea, the sun and the moon. Verses 10 to 16 are what we're thinking about on Sunday evenings. the story of how God used this man Moses to bring God's special people out of the slavery of Egypt with his mighty hand. The next 6 verses talk about some famous military victories that God gave the nation of Israel before he gave them that promised land. The last few verses are a reflection. God remembers, God frees, God provides, so give thanks. What I love, though, is that repetition. His love endures forever. In his character, in his creation, in this great rescue plan, as he sustains his people, as he defeats armies, as he gives them their own land. And today, even today, as we read those words, God's motives are the same. It is his love which endures forever. That's why everything and anything happens. God's love. In his very existence, in his creation, in history, in sending us Jesus to live a perfect life and die the death that we deserve for all the wrong things that we have done. In a world where we are confused and hurting, let us remember, his love endures forever.